One day you'll wake up and realize the potential you had, knowing you've chosen comfort over effort, and you'll realize there's no one to blame but yourself. As long as you're breathing, you have the opportunity to change it around. The only pain worse than failure is in the regret of never trying.
Now we're talking. Now we're fucking talking. Anyways, that's brought to you by
The Unnoticed Podcast.
Is that Chris?
What's up, guys? Welcome back to the podcast that goes unnoticed.
Welcome back to the spot. Don't make it hot. We love you, even though it's not.
And welcome to episode 145. Shout out to all the listeners on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, TikTok, and Patreon.
Patrons are going personal shout out in the end.
And again, like I said last podcast, we're back. This is 4 episodes in a row, finally without a break. And Matt long.
We're not taking a break, bro.
What do you mean? Yeah.
We're not taking a break, bro. We're not taking a break, bro.
What are you talking about right now?
I'm saying, like, yes, we're this is the 4th episode in a row, but that's it, bro. No more mentioning it. We're fully locked in. Breaks don't exist no more. We're fully locked in, bro. 2025. This is new us, bro. New us, new. Alright, bro. I'm dragging it out.
What the fuck? Anyways, hope you guys had an amazing week. I just want to start off the pod with something that I did recently. Something crazy that you guys are gonna be like, "What the fuck? You're fucking insane." Or maybe some people could relate. But I camped out for Pokémon cards last Friday, and I'm not gonna lie, it was a crazy ass experience. Only because I was alone. Well, not alone as in like there was nobody else that I knew that was with me. My brother couldn't go. He couldn't go. Ita couldn't go. So I just had to thug it out, and I'm not gonna lie, I would do it again. I enjoyed it, and I got what I needed.
You enjoyed it?
Yeah, the experience.
For real?
Yeah.
What the hell?
Again, cause I wasn't that tired. You gave me you bought me an energy drink, but I didn't use it. I didn't need it.
Bruh, first of all, guys, we're still in not the best weather possible, you know? Like, it's not nice out.
It was definitely cold out.
And especially when it gets dark, it's not the nicest, bro. So when bro, I was just thinking to myself, there's no way this motherfucker's gonna stay here the whole fucking time, bro. You had to be there for what? How long?
11 hours, because I got there like
12.
Damn near 1.
You had to be there 11 hours in the cold. And then I was just thinking about how, like, if you're gonna sleep, like, use the bathroom, where the fuck you're gonna use the bathroom, all that shit.
Well, luckily the boys that were in front of me, there was 4 people. I was 5th in line. There was 4 people in front of me, and while we were talking, they were like, "Yo, if anybody needs to take breaks and like go sleep in the car or go to the bathroom, we'll hold your spot." Because I do know, especially back in the day, whenever people used to camp out for shoes, they would get triggered whenever they would just have their chair there and them not be there. I thought it would be like, nah, like it's not valid. You have to stay here. But they were cool about it, and I luckily I was close to a shop right that had a bathroom, and it was 24 hours.
That's crazy.
So that came in clutch. And also I took a nap in my car because I think I stayed outside until like I would say 3:30 or 4 o'clock. Because I was talking to the people right there. Time was going by fast when I was talking to them. And from then on, it just got slowed down because I guess everybody was tired. They wanted to go to sleep. So I just ended up taking a nap in my car. And I think majority of people took naps in their car. And then I woke up mad scared because my phone died on me. So I had to charge it with my car. And because when I woke up, I was like, wait, oh, fuck, did I miss the drop? And I couldn't see because there was a car parked next to me.
Yeah.
And I didn't want to get out because I was low-key cold. So I was like, where the fuck's my phone? Where's the fuck's my phone? I couldn't find it. Then I found it. I charged it. And I was like, oh, okay. It's only like 8 o'clock. But then I was like, oh, I have like 3 more hours to go.
Shit.
And then my battery for my phone was low, so I couldn't use it that much. And yeah, overall, again, I would do it again. I'm going to do it again. We're going to do it again.
Yeah. This time we might actually record the whole experience. Maybe post it like an actual video, or maybe for Patreon.
Now we'll do an actual video because I want to do that. Like the process of us camping. We'll interview some people there if we want to, and we open the cards that we get on camera.
Shit. So then you guys are gonna get a whole video, and I'm I'm not excited to be. I'm gonna be honest. I'm not excited. I don't fuck with not sleeping in my bed or not sleeping comfortably.
Yeah, of course.
I hate that shit with a passion, especially when I'm tired. The cold is like
A bitch.
amplified, bro.
Yeah.
Like times 10 and shit. And especially when you wake up from a mini nap.
Yeah.
Nah, it's not valid. So I'm not excited for the whole like actually camping, but I am excited for like the cards and shit,
Of course.
whatever we get. Cause I'm not gonna lie, I think this low-key sparks something.
Yeah.
Cause you know me, low-key, I fuck with collectibles no matter
What it is, yeah.
no matter what it is, guys. I like collectibles because I like the fact that it's like, oh shit, I have that,
Yeah.
Call me a hype beast, whatever it is, but I just enjoy that, it's cool. People come in your house and then they're like, yo, what the fuck, you have that?
Yeah.
Like it's like a conversation, you know what I mean? It's just a fire thing to do. And then also you could decorate your house with shit like that. But I mean, I'm just looking forward to that whole like part of the
Low key, I might, depending on the inventory for a little bit before that specific drop, because there's gonna be a restock on a certain set that came out I think 2 months ago or something like that.
Mhm.
Well, not too long ago, but it still said that you could get $1,000 400 card. The one that Mondo was talking about.
yeah.
So if that has a good inventory, I might camp out for that one, only because I
I
want.
think you should, to be honest.
But if I most likely will. But yo, I've never camped in my life, guys. Not even for shoes. I would always get lucky with, like, back in the day whenever they would do raffles and nobody wanted their sizes, I would just go to the Foot Locker and just wait and then see if they'll sell it, because usually people don't pick their shit up. But
Wait, so like overall, like you fuck with the experience?
I fuck with it, yeah.
Yeah?
I guess the only thing I didn't fuck with was that it kind of fucked up my
sleep schedule.
my sleep schedule and like the way I feel and shit. So, but now I know how to prepare. I know if there's more people with me, I'll be able to sleep more in the car comfortably, knowing that my spot is saved and I don't have to worry about nobody like saying anything. And also,
It's gonna be way easier, right?
yeah. I feel like since I've done it already, I could do it again. And I just love Pokemon cards. I've always loved that as a kid. I've mentioned that previous episodes, and I'm slowly getting back into it again. And I just like the fact that, oh yeah, I had those expensive cards, because I'm never gonna sell my shit ever, unless like. Nah, I'm never gonna sell my shit ever, bro. So I just like the fact that I could have it, and then people would be like, yo, sell me that shit, bro. I'm like, nah, I can't.
That shit's so fire, bro. I mean, I'm kind of like, I'm hyped for you. The fact that, because I know I've been knowing you like Pokemon and shit like that. So it's fire now that you're getting into it, I guess. Because I feel like it's never too late to get into like
Nah, hell no.
any sort of like hobby, collectibles or whatever. It's never too late. I mean, if you have the money, sometimes getting it in too late is a little. That's where it hurts you.
Yeah,
like, 'cause
yeah.
obviously, when everything is in the hype, shit is cheaper.
Yeah.
Sneakers, for example, bro, like they were cheaper before. Some were cheaper before. Now, those certain pairs went up in price, and it's the same shit for Pokemon, bro.
But it's good now too, though, because there's certain new drops that are valid shoes, but you could still get them for like cheap.
Yeah.
Right? Or reasonably cheap.
Yeah,
or whatever.
facts.
And fuck, I was gonna say something too. If we got any supporters out there who have maybe Pokemon plugs, or if you could get in if you know somebody, like if you could hook it up with certain sets, bro, Prismatic 151, hit my DMs. Let's do some business, bro, because I does want to collect some shit, bro.
This is so fire. Like I said, I'm happy and shit. You're finding like, I guess, a new
hobby.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, because it's lit. Like obviously you have the Funko Pops.
I'm still
like,
into Funko Pops.
That's
too.
what I'm saying. Like, but it's like the more we're going through time, the more we're gonna find more like random shit. Because if you think about it, our parents and shit like that, they have little things in their house or in everybody's used to it now. Like you see the little decorations in your crib every day.
Yeah.
But like we don't know like what got them to the point of like liking certain things. Like for example, my mom, she would love like plants, and like like she would have so many fucking plants, and like some people even knew certain plant names, and they're like, yo, what the fuck, like that plant, like how did you get it that big or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and like as we're getting older, we're getting our little like knickknacks, like collectibles and shit. And then when our kids get older,
They're gonna see that shit.
they're gonna see it and they're gonna be like, "Yo, what the fuck? Like what is this?
Yeah.
What the fuck is this?" You know, you're gonna pull out that drawer with those random things, or like that box with the random things, and it's just like, what the hell, you have this and shit.
Yeah.
You know, like that's fire.
In my case, I'm just gonna have like a room full of just collectibles, and also whenever I get more money, I'll start buying like old video game consoles, like the original PS1, because I had it, but I don't know where I put it. I think we either sold it or threw it out. I'm not too sure. And I want to get a working PS2 and some games for it too. And I already have the PS3, so I just want to have those. Maybe the original Nintendo Switch. Oh no, 64.
Yeah. So like
just a bunch of those shits. Yeah.
vintage consoles and shit like that. Yeah, that's fire as hell.
And another thing too that we did, we watched the Mexico game literally after we recorded last episode.
We did watch the Mexico game, guys.
And we won, guys. Mexico finally won a cup.
Before we talk about like the good part, right?
Okay.
Because I mean, guys. I mean, I know a lot of people are into the whole betting, parlays, you know, FanDuel. You guys know what I'm talking about. So
Gambling.
Gambling, sports betting, whatever, right? So my dumbass, right? My dumbass. Well, it was a good idea. It just wasn't executed correctly, right?
Yeah.
It was my first time. I'm a fucking idiot. I know exactly what to do now. Next time, it won't happen again, and then I guarantee you we'll make some money. But basically, I was like, yo, I don't usually bet, but I have a feeling like I know exactly what to choose.
Yeah.
I just knew, bro. I was like, all right, let me bet on this game. I'm not going to tell nobody. I'm not going to tell nobody that I'm betting. I'm just going to fucking bet. If I lose money, I lose money, whatever. But I feel like I'm going to win, right? So the bet was that I had initially put was Mexico to win.
Yeah.
Raul Jimenez
To score.
That's what it was going to be. But then I was like, I low-key got greedy. And I was like, fuck, I want to make more money, though. Let me pick another parlay to see if it makes me more money.
Yeah.
So I picked something else, and it was the over-under score, right? And my dumbass, from what I understood when I selected what I selected, was that Panama was going to score under 1.5 goals. From my understanding, that's what it was.
Yeah.
But I guess it was the whole match, right? It was the whole match and shit, whatever. So I basically fucked it up. I told George, I'm like, yo, bro, like, low-key, this bet, whatever, is valid and shit.
And then I added money to your shit.
He added money to it, and then we ended up fucking losing. But, yo, like I said, it was a good idea, though. Like,
yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, if I would have known exactly what everything meant, we would have made bread.
Yeah.
So I had the right idea, just executed terribly. Not going to happen again. But we did win, though.
We did win, which is I was happy about it. Whenever we were watching it, it brought back that old feeling whenever Mexico used to play. Even like before we even won, it already felt like back in the day whenever we used to watch Mexico play. And I'm just happy for them because it's been a long, like we've been like in a trophy draw for like a long time. I don't know when was the last time we actually won a big trophy like that.
Yeah, I mean it's been a minute since Mexico has been like on a, I guess, on a positive like streak.
Yeah,
you know, because for a minute we were even talking about it like, oh, like, you know, it doesn't feel the same. Like
yeah, it feels like these players are not as passionate to play for the badge as before.
And now it does.
Yeah.
It feels different, bro. You could tell by how they're playing. Even like the fans, I feel like, are picking it up. Like, people are being more prideful about Mexico. Like, now we finally have a good team.
I think also what helped was Raul Jimenez, just because the way he performed in that game, you could tell. I think every single game that he played for Mexico, he puts his heart and soul into that field, bro. Literally. And I felt that shit when he was playing. He was like, I was like, is this really like, this does not look like it's Raul Jimenez playing right now, but bro did a good job in that match, and also the previous match before that, the other matches before that.
Yeah, and he's also doing good in his club and
shit. Yeah. That's Premier League, right?
Yeah. So I feel like that he definitely helped, and then also all the other people on the team who are finding themselves, you know, like Santi Jimenez, fucking Chino Huerta, and obviously Edson. Like
Mhm.
I feel like all of them slowly finding themselves and like I guess gaining confidence in themselves, because I mean they're not playing for just Liga MX, and I know a lot of people love the Mexican soccer league and shit, but I mean at the end of the day,
Yeah.
it's not the best soccer league in the fucking world. You know what I
Yeah, I'm
mean?
not gonna lie. Like if we want to succeed in any type of tournament, we need players to play in Europe for more experience, because they definitely train way different. They
Better
versus
competition.
yes, and it'll just conform you to that type of level of the
Play and
game
shit.
play. And I also saw a bunch of Santi Jimenez hate too, saying how like, oh, he's a flop in when it comes to the national team. But I just think he just needs some time to conform to the team, more chemistry. I think the formation that they have also is
Is helping them.
is a what 4-4-2, two
Mhm.
strikers up top, and I think they're gonna do pretty good in the World Cup next year. I'm confident. I'm like, if they don't, then you get to clip this shit. Age like milk or whatever. But I also think that he's pretty young too. He's only 23. He's about to turn 24 next month, I think.
Yeah.
Or in a couple days. But I'm confident he's gonna find his form eventually.
Nah, I mean 100%. He hasn't even hit his prime and stuff. So
Yeah.
I feel like with more confidence and shit, he's playing obviously in a better team now.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like it's the same thing with Mbappe when we were like you were even saying it, like don't give up.
Nah,
up.
yeah,
like,
of course.
You know what I mean? Same thing now. I hope motherfuckers get better and we do fucking good in the World Cup.
Me
Like,
too.
I don't want it to be like one of those World Cups where it's just like what the fuck, we lose in like the first round or whatever, like we start getting smoked, you know?
Yo,
Like,
imagine we make it all the way to the final.
yeah, the Simpsons were correct. You ever seen that shit?
Yeah, Portugal versus Mexico in the final.
And shit. It's either
Ronaldo wins it
or
or-
our fucking team wins it, bro. Honestly, though, I would want our Mexico to win, bro.
Yeah, not gonna lie.
Even though, I mean,
I love Ronaldo.
me too.
but-
Yeah.
At the end of the day, that's football, bro.
I guess my weekly recap, real quick, to summarize it and shit. Abby started going to the gym, and like I started like, I guess like I'm full. Cause I know I was talking about it in the past couple episodes that my routine has been off and shit.
Yeah.
And whatever, but these past few days, I found my momentum again, and like I
Nice.
found my rhythm when it comes to my routine. Like keeping a calendar is very important, guys. Like I think I said this in the previous episodes, but like I'm following the strict schedule of 4 workout days, 3 rest days, 1 cheat day, and it's been fucking working perfectly, bro. Like and I'm not holding myself to like, oh, like this day is like, oh, I have to work out this day. Nah, it's like I have to work out 4 times throughout the whole week.
Mm-hmm.
So like let's say today I wanted to use my cheat day, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Alright, boom. I wrote down my calendar, cheat day today, crossed it out, cheat day / rest day, you know? Tomorrow I could do another rest day, but I'm not. I'm gonna do a workout day. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm keeping track of what I'm doing and shit.
Yeah.
Also what I'm eating, like it's more thought out, and I'm not just like I'm actually trying to like be good with what I'm doing
Yeah,
and shit, you
yeah.
know? So yeah, I'm happy. I'm happy as fuck. I'm doing good and shit when it comes to that. And I wasn't really gonna talk about it, but I guess I'll mention it. You guys could clip it too. I probably won't mention it again for another
Year?
maybe 10 episodes or something like that.
Okay.
But I'm on day 10 of like a little journey that I'm having, because I had a transformation before, obviously, but I'm on like a 100-day transformation, which is, I think I said it last episode.
I think you just mentioned it to me.
I just mentioned it to you.
I think so.
Because it's 100. Basically, when I started it, it was 100 days from when summer's starting.
Oh, you did mention it. You did. I remember.
did?
Yeah,
Yes.
it was either last episode or the episode before that.
Oh well, I'm still on that and shit, guys. I'm on it. I'm literally like trying to stick to that, because I know I'm gonna be a different. I'm literally gonna look so different from like now to the 100th day. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So
How's Abby? Before I get into that, does Abby cook the food?
like yeah.
That's also a clutch thing too, because that's one thing I'm slowly starting to hate, the fact that I have to cook my own food, my own like meals and shit. So yeah, I'm not that I'm envious, but like yo, That's valid, bro. Because
Yeah.
I would want that shit.
Yeah.
But does she enjoy the gym? Has she said anything about it,
I mean,
or?
from when she felt good today.
Yeah.
And like I told her too, bro, because I was frustrated a couple days ago and shit, and we got into our argument a little bit because I was kind of being disrespectful about it.
Yeah.
But and obviously I feel like, guys, you this is low key some advice, I guess, or just like something to think about. That sometimes the way you get motivated is not the way that other people get motivated.
Yeah.
So,
of course.
You know, sometimes my motivation could come off as like fucked up or whatever. You know, everybody gets motivated with different types of things. You know, some people are like more like hope core, like
Yeah, that's right. That's why we always do different types of motivation videos every episode, not just one category.
because sometimes motivational videos but might not like hit your soul, bro.
Yeah,
And then others are like more like, damn, I felt this shit, right?
of course.
So, you know, a couple days ago, like, I guess, you know, I was trying to hold Abby accountable a little bit, and it came off as fucked up, I guess, a little bit. You know, I'm not the best with my words sometimes,
Yeah.
and you know, we got into an argument, but we came to the conclusion that I was just trying to hold her accountable,
Yeah.
and you know,
But-
she agreed with me, right?
Yeah.
So today she felt good, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And she was hella tired and stuff because we didn't just fucking she didn't just go to the gym, like we also cleaned the house because, you know, that's another thing that we have to do, bro.
Yeah.
And we were kind of slacking a little bit before because you know, we were just being lazy people and shit.
Yeah.
So today we did that, and like she felt tired, and I was like, you see, like this is what I mean. Like, even though you're tired, you probably feel accomplished as fuck. You feel great, like you
Yeah.
feel amazing, you know what I mean? There's a saying like, oh, you have to earn the sunset. Like, you
Mhm.
have to feel tired at the end of the day because not because you're like the day dragged or like you hated your day. It's because you felt accomplished, like how much shit you did. You know, you're proud of your day and you're tired because of it. You know?
Yeah. Low key, I think I don't know if I should. I'm about to because I feel like I need it. And maybe it'll help my workouts a little bit more. Well, depending how I do tomorrow, because I'm gonna drink the Celsius. That's technically pre-workout or whatever.
Yeah, people use that for pre-workout.
All right, so I'm gonna drink that tomorrow before I work out. I'll probably do like a full upper body, but depending how I feel with that, I'm gonna probably start taking pre-workout just so I could push myself even harder.
You know what you
than
should take, bro?
What?
Creatine.
The only problem with that is like I have bad genetics when it comes to balding because my dad has it, so I feel like it'll just amplify that
Wait, for
genetic.
real?
Yeah.
I didn't know it was gonna.
Well, I think so. I don't know because it could be certain factors. My dad started balding around 30 something, but also because he kept just wearing hats every time he would get out the shower. He would put a hat on. He wouldn't let it dry. I guess he would never let his hair breathe. So I guess that might be some type of factor to
yeah.
it. But I'll take it for like maybe a couple months, see how I do, and then from there I'll just I'll quit it or whatever.
Because from what I've heard, there's like a lot of benefits, and it's not even something like I think we already have that in our body or some shit like that.
No, I think creatine, you get that shit in like red meat.
And like supposedly it's supposed to, it like makes you feel better and shit. Like,
Yeah, and it helps you maintain your water weight, or like it makes your muscles look more full.
you see what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
Because I was thinking about it too, and I'm thinking about doing this soon. I haven't really like did too much research on it. Like, I just know like kind of basics and stuff, but I want to do full research on like maybe which one I should get, which one's better. You know what I mean? Because I'm pretty sure like I don't want to just go into mass stupid. You
Well,
know?
it's definitely not bad for you. The only thing that I saw was just the balding thing. I know it has a bunch of benefits to it.
Yeah, so maybe that's one thing you could change too, or
Yeah, I probably will. Cause I
or
like.
also maybe add different workouts. You know, maybe certain workouts you haven't done, or like I don't know. Like
I'm probably just gonna. Most likely, what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna make it harder for me. Add just weight to myself. Cause I feel like it's probably time to add weight. Even though me gaining weight is making making the workouts more difficult, but adding more weight to myself will make it a lot better.
yeah, and then and like I said, you should try different workouts because I know you want to do your forearms and shit, like the forearm.
Oh
curls.
yeah, yes, I definitely. All right, so that's a goal definitely because I feel like everything else is all right. the only thing I hate is my calves and my forearms. But I'm gonna start doing those exercises because when we did it, that shit burned like a bitch. So I'm gonna spam the shit out of those, bro. I guess moving on to the next topic, right? This is more nerd talk because I know you've seen this, and I know
Oh my God,
I know
yeah.
you know what I'm gonna talk about.
Yeah.
So shout out to all my nerds out there, or not even just nerds, people who just love movies. So recently, Marvel / the Avengers, they dropped a video of them revealing the cast for Avengers Doomsday coming out next year, bro.
Yeah,
which
year.
I'm not gonna lie, it's insane to think about it, and I'm scared. Like, I'm excited, but I'm scared. I'm scared because
It's not too far from now.
it's not too far from now, and they're just now starting on production of the movie. This is now in production. I think they're filming right now in London, if I'm not mistaken.
You think it's too short of time?
Yes, I feel like you need at least a year to shoot, a year to edit the movie, and like a good couple months to promote the shit out of the whole thing. Because, bro, it's gonna have the Avengers Endgame type of cast or Infinity War type of OD people, and from what I think it is, the theory that I've seen that makes sense. It's most likely gonna be
Part 1, Part 2 type.
no. Part 2 is Avengers Secret Wars, but that also comes after that movie. A year after that movie, 2027.
What the hell?
So Doomsday, I think it's gonna be Avengers versus X-Men type of movie. How like maybe Doom, he ends up tricking these people into like fighting each other because their worlds are colliding, and I guess he wants to get rid of as much threats as possible or whatever. And I don't know if you guys seen the what I'm talking about. I'm gonna post it up real quick. But a lot of the OG X-Men cast is coming back.
I saw that.
Yeah, you got Patrick Stewart obviously as what's his name? Professor Xavier. You got
If you want, I have a slide with all the superheroes that are gonna be.
Oh, you do?
Yeah, I have a. All right, so
It's a lot, bro. And low-key there could be more.
look, I got you right now. Yeah, because I mean, from what I've seen, people are saying that they're obviously not gonna show everybody.
Nah, yeah.
All right, so we got Thor, obviously.
Yeah, Chris Hemsworth.
Vanessa Kirby, she's
That's Susan Storm.
Anthony Mackie,
That's Falcon or new Captain America.
Sebastian Stan, that's Winter Soldier.
Yeah, Bucky.
Latita Wright.
That's Black Panther. That's
Yeah, Shuri.
Yeah, Shuri.
Paul Rudd.
Paul Rudd. That's Ant-Man.
Fucking Wyatt Russell.
He's from Thunderbolts. I believe that's no. Oh, that's Bad Captain America.
Yeah.
Okay.
Tenoch. Shout out Tenoch.
Oh, that's Namor or Namor.
The Thing. Shang-Chi.
Yeah.
Florence Pugh as what's her name?
Pew.
Florence Pugh?
Yeah, that's her name.
I thought it was Florence Pugh.
I thought it was Pew. When I saw it was Pew.
Whatever. Kelsey Grammer.
That's my crush. No, I'm talking about Florence, not Kelsey.
Hey, yo, I was about to say the fucking Beast.
No.
Louis Pullman.
That's Sentry?
Yeah. Danny Ramirez, that's a new Falcon.
Yeah.
Joseph Quinn, the Human Torch. David Harbour, that's Captain Russia, I think that's his name.
Yeah.
Winston Duke, that's
Duke.
That's fucking M'Baku. Hannah John Kamen. I don't know who this is. Is this
Oh, that's I think that's Ghost or something. I think that's her name. She's from I think Ant-Man or something like that.
Obviously Loki.
I think so.
Professor X, Magneto. What's his name? Fuck.
Nightcrawler?
Yeah, Nightcrawler. He's such a cool character. Freaking yo.
Mystique. No, OG Mystique.
Bro. Cyclops.
And Cyclops hasn't been there in a long time. Channing Tatum, yes.
Yes, as fuck Gambit and Mr. Fantastic. Obviously. Robert Downey Jr.
Again, I'm excited, but I'm scared, bro. Like I don't know. What do you think about it? Because I don't think you even said anything whenever I mentioned it.
I mean, because I when you did send it like in the group chat and stuff with my brother, I didn't really, I wasn't like seeing like any posts yet about it, but then as soon as you mentioned it, of course I started getting posts about it, And then when I saw it, I'm like, what the hell? Like bro, it's so many fucking people, bro. To the point where it's like, how the fuck are they even gonna afford like to pay all these people, right? Like,
But they could though. That's the thing.
that is the crazy part about it, bro. Like, they have so many fucking characters. I just hope that it's a good movie.
Yeah, of course.
Obviously, like, I want it to have as much action as possible, because if you have all these fucking characters,
Oh, I think it will.
if you have all these fucking characters, bro, you better make this shit better than Endgame, better than obviously Infinity War. You have to make it better than these fucking movies, because if you already did a movie like this with a bunch of superheroes,
Yeah.
and obviously Endgame was like
Peak. It was
amazing,
peak,
you know
yeah.
what I'm saying? So you have to make these two movies the same thing as Infinity War and Endgame, bro.
Which it could. It
Better,
could.
bro, but better. And then you have the potential to do it only because we have new characters
And old characters.
old characters come. So you have the nostalgia effect, you have the hype effect, and then you have like the action. Like, bro, the movie has so much potential, bro. But I see why you're scared, cause they could easily fuck this shit up.
Yeah.
They could easily fuck it up, but I think it might be impossible to fuck it up only because of how much positive factors they have for them, bro.
Yeah.
They have I'm instantly gonna be like hyped by the nostalgia effect,
Yeah.
and I'm just gonna be fucking hyped because of these worlds clashing, bro. Like, we've seen all of these movies and now they're mashing up into one, and it's just like, what the
Yeah,
fuck
and like
are we
they're finally
watching?
gonna interact with each other. Like I'm just visualizing OG X-Men interacting with some of the new Avengers, like the people that we watched throughout the fucking however long it was, 12 years or whatever. And yo, just think about the amount of, like, I guess, talent that's gonna be on screen. Cause bro, Patrick Stewart, like Professor Xavier, Magneto, everybody from the OG X-Men, they're good ass actors.
That's
And
You see what I'm saying? So it's a little bit hard to fuck up because they have good actors, they have good superheroes, good
Yeah.
heroes.
yeah,
They have
a good villain, Doom.
a good ass villain, and then the action could carry the fuck out of the movie. They don't even like Loki. They do need a good story.
Yeah, they definitely need a good
'Cause
story.
that might be
Yeah.
the only thing that could hurt it.
Yeah.
But there's a lot of things that's just like in their favor, bro.
Yeah.
To be honest, bro. But they can fuck it up only because they have. But what if they already had the movie planned, bro? What if they didn't?
Yeah, you're right. You're right, and we're just overthinking it.
Yeah, cause bro, this could have been like years of work finally being produced. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? Finally being shot. You know, cause obviously they kind of puzzled it together because we already seen a lot of these characters.
Yeah.
So they could have easily just puzzled it together to this one thing, adding up to this. You know, because they've been saying Secret Wars since like.
Mad long ago, yeah.
You know what I mean? So they could easily have the shit planned. And I know that they're probably not showing that Spider-Man is going to be in it too. You know?
I don't think he's gonna be in it.
You don't think he's going to
I
be
don't
in it?
think
You
so.
think he's going to be in Secret Wars?
He might be in Doomsday, but towards the end of the movie, only because I saw somebody, because I was watching Dante react to this whole thing, and he got a donation saying how, what if the reason why all these, listen, this is how crazy, bro, but if they do this shit, they could cook. So what if the reason why Doom makes everybody fight, right? The reason why Doom is even here is because he's trying to find the anchor being for the MCU, and this whole time he's looking for Peter Parker, which is, I feel like he could be the anchor being for the MCU, bro. So what if it ends with a shot of, like, because I feel like there's gonna be a bunch of deaths in this movie.
You think so?
Yes, hell yeah, bro. It has to be. And again, to make sure, like, Doom is like a big ass threat, they have to kill somebody. Maybe like someone that we know, bro.
Maybe the old characters and shit.
I don't think, maybe some of them, but also maybe some new ones too. I think so. Maybe like what if they kill? I feel like definitely like some street level superheroes are gonna die, like the Thunderbolts, but What if they kill Ant-Man? What if they kill Thor instead? Because Thor seen Loki die already, but what if Loki sees Thor die?
You know, it would kind of make sense. I mean, we have to think about who's been there longer, right?
That's what I'm saying, yeah.
Because they couldn't. If
they kill Thor, I'm gonna cry in the theater, bro. But
imagine they kill Namor too. Like,
okay, that too. They could kill what's her name? Zuri? Shuri. They could kill Shuri
to include the new Black Panther.
That's what I'm
I
saying.
heard that there's also gonna be a new Black Panther.
There could be a new Black Panther too, but we're just not getting spoiled on it. Which I don't want to get spoiled on it.
New Black Panther, bro. We're missing so many characters. New Black Panther.
Doctor Strange's not there.
Hulk is not there.
That's what I'm saying. So I feel like it's a reason why they're not there, or maybe they're just saving it. But I just think that it probably would end with like, oh, Doom saying he wants to find the angry being, and then we get a pen to like Peter Parker just doing his like regular like street level shit. And yeah, but I feel like he's most likely gonna be in Secret Wars only because Tobey Maguire has to be there. That's another thing, bro. Toby, imagine this. Toby, Andrew, Hugh Jackman, Robert Downey Jr. on like the same like screen, bro, fighting shit.
That shit's crazy, bro.
Bro, I'm not gonna lie. I feel like they have to delay maybe just 1 year. Just 1 year and we'll be good.
Imagine like we get a Iron Man, like Iron Man comes back or something.
Oh, like somehow. Some like a variant or
yeah. Somehow
that could be too.
Iron Man comes back or some shit. Like, bro, like there's so many possibilities, bro, with the Secret War shit, bro. Like, so many fucking characters could return, and then like so much shit, bro.
I feel like they have to make these long movies.
3 hours, 3 hours and a half.
I feel like
4 hours.
Doomsday has to be 3 hours. Secret War is
4 hours.
Pushing 4 hours, yes. It has to be.
Low key, because what was Endgame was 3 hours.
It was 3 hours, yes. It was the first Marvel movie to be 3 hours.
Infinity War was what?
Like 2 hours and something. Almost 3 hours.
Endgame never. It doesn't even feel like 3 hours.
Nah, it's because there's so much shit going on. That's why. So imagine that.
I hate when movies are so good that it ends. Like that's one thing that happens, bro. It's like I'm enjoying it so fucking much that I keep looking. I'm like, I hope it doesn't end soon. I hope it doesn't end soon, bro. That happened to me with Endgame and shit.
Yeah.
I'm like, nah, no way.
Oh, I mean, but I do know whenever they finish with Secret Wars, that's the it for the MCU that we know. They're gonna just do like a hard reboot and just recast new people, and I think they're gonna be focused on like the mutant saga this time. Bro, so we're gonna get more X-Men shit now,
yeah,
and like maybe some obviously street level heroes and shit, new characters.
Low-key sad though, no?
It is sad, but I feel like it's needed only because I was getting tired of like
the same characters
over and over and over, yeah, and like and not being good movies. I was like it's like a sign or something. Because like, bro, if they reboot the MCU, they could incorporate Ghost Rider, like people like that.
Yeah, Ghost Rider. I mean, there's so many like characters that they could add and shit, but damn, I'm not ready to let go of all these like characters and stuff, especially like, cause I mean, we kind of grew up with them.
We did,
yeah. Like, so it's like, damn, I know a lot of people like my brother too. He's just like, all right, Robert Downey Jr. I get it, like, but even like him, like Iron Man and shit, like he was the first like. Low-key literally the first Avenger, right?
He was, yeah.
The first one that everybody was like, oh, Iron Man, bro, Iron Man and shit.
Yeah.
Obviously Spider-Man 2 and shit like that, but like Iron Man, I remember Iron Man was, for me, it was Iron Man the first like, fuck this shit, yo, this is Iron Man, bro.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So even letting go of that and then... Fuck it. I mean, I'm excited though. I don't give a fuck. Whatever comes out, I'm gonna fucking watch it and support it. Just
me too.
I've said it before. I really don't care. Like if the people hate it, people don't like, people love it. Like I'm gonna watch it because it's Marvel, regardless. I really don't care.
Yeah, I think regardless, even if it's a flop, it's gonna make mad money only because it's a Marvel movie and because it's an Avengers movie.
I hope it's the type of movie that we want to watch multiple times.
Me too.
Because that's how you know if a movie is good.
Yeah,
you want to watch it a couple times in the movie theater.
Yeah, but I feel like I've been yapping for like mad long.
Literally.
Yeah, you could pick some fucking topic, bro.
So one thing that I get so fucking mad about in my grieving process while going no contact is the fact that my parents like set me up to fail in the sense that they didn't set me up for shit as an adult. And in that, I'm recognizing I wasn't even raised to be a human being. like that because of that. I don't know if it's boomer parenting or it's just American gaslighting. You had shelter and you had food to eat, so shut the fuck up. Like, I hate all those people, bro. Like, you need to leave, for real. But the more I think about it, and it's so interesting because we never had pets. My siblings and I used to like ask for pets.
But basically, it just goes on to like speak about his experience like with his parents and shit.
Okay.
And like, the reason why I don't know, I feel like I've been getting a lot of videos on my For You page about like maybe because I talk about parenting and I like parenting like videos and shit like that. But I feel like for me, I'm starting to realize shit that I didn't notice before because people are like, it's like now I'm realizing because somebody's saying it and I'm like, wait, like that low-key makes sense, right? So basically what I'm talking about is like how I was raised, right?
Okay.
I basically like didn't have a voice growing up.
Yeah, because you said that how you, whenever you try to, well, when it comes to arguments or something, you felt like you never was heard?
Like
or
that too, and then also that like I couldn't like say that I was wrong, or like I could never like admit that I was wrong, bro, because I was just automatically wrong no matter what. And also that I find myself realizing that certain things like make my life harder.
Like what?
When I do something wrong,
Mm-hmm.
I don't stop thinking about it till like I fix it, or like I do something to make up for it in a way.
Okay.
And it's, or like I make a mistake and then like I just think I'm fucking dumb or some shit.
Okay.
And it could be something so simple, you know, like something that's not even that serious, but like something deep down inside, like it just fucks me up for the rest of my day, you know?
Yeah.
And then like it translates to me doing that to other people, and it's like, bro, it's not that serious.
Mm.
You know, like then other people who make simple mistakes, I take it like OD. I'll give you an example. Like maybe Abby forgot something, that we had to do something today, and like for me, and like let's say, like I just get mad about that.
Okay. Yeah.
Like I just get mad because I'm like, how do you forget, right?
Yeah.
But I mean, in reality, like
People forget.
people forget for anything, you know? Like,
Yeah.
even I forget.
Yes.
So it's like, why am I getting mad?
If you also forget shit too.
Exactly. But it's like, I know I could help it, but like it's just like for some reason like it just happens and shit, and it's like annoying as fuck.
Okay, I see it now.
And
Yeah.
that's an example of like it makes my life harder.
Okay.
Like this shit makes my life harder and stuff, you know, because I could easily go through the whole conversation a different way if I was more like I would have just been like, bro, it's not that serious, we'll figure it out, whatever,
Yeah.
you know. But then it causes an argument, and then like, you know, we have to fucking fix that now.
Yeah.
And then it also happens sometimes when let's say for example like the betting shit, right?
Yeah.
That took me fucking like 3 days to let go of that.
Yeah, bro. Okay, that is a good example because when that happened, I was like, "Oh, fucking, we just lost a couple $100. Who gives a fuck? Let's be happy that fucking Mexico won." And I saw like you just kept looking at your phone, like, "Fuck, like, this shit got me tight, bro." Like you kept saying that shit. I was like, "Bro."
But and like it's because like I knew it was my mistake, you know, and like I couldn't let go of it because I was holding myself to too high of like, I don't know, it's weird, bro. You see, it's like a double-edged sword, bro, because you hold yourself like to a high standard, so you expect so much of yourself, but then sometimes you're like,
Yeah, but I get that, but there's certain times when you just don't have to do that. That's literally, yeah, you have to learn how to turn that off. Not everything has to be
that deep.
Yeah, sometimes like again, you lose a bet, and if it was like thousands of dollars that you lost, then all right, you only lost like a couple hundred, like $120, bro, or yeah, $120, $60 in reality, because you guys split evenly or whatever, bro. You can get that shit back in like a day, or bro, we get that shit back from doing this. So what's a couple $100? You could have lost that. You went gambling in California and you won, you lost, and then you won again. But what if you lost it? What, you would have been tight about it the whole week, that whole trip? I was like, for me, I was sick over there. And it was annoying the fuck out of me that I was sick. But again, we were in California, bro. Fuck it. Like I'm sick, but I'm in California. We're recording content.
I know what you mean, bro. I guess I do have to learn how to turn it off and stuff. And
yeah, it's just something like you always gotta remind yourself too. I feel like you should write that down somewhere, like in a mirror or something.
Yeah.
Because now people, whenever they have mirrors, but it's like for their looks, like, oh, you're handsome, this and that. Maybe you could do that.
Yeah, be patient and shit.
Yeah.
And it rubs off on everybody. Like, everything is just like, I take sometimes things too serious and like, it's just stupid and stuff, you know?
And then you say I'm more serious than you.
You are sometimes, but like.
So it gets to a point though.
Nah. The only way that we're like different and shit is that sometimes I feel like you can't take jokes. Like, well, the way I joke, I guess.
Yeah.
You can't take like jokes or some shit. And then me is like, it's just like it's more like I get mad with Abby though. Like, that's the thing though, just with Abby and shit. And like, it's bad that I do that, but it's mainly with Abby. And I don't know why. It's because like, I guess she lives with me and like she gets like you know, the full experience of what it is to be with me all the time. And like, I guess she gets the bad end of it. But if she was here, I know a lot of you guys like wish she was on the podcast and stuff. Maybe one day we'll get deeper into it.
Oh hell yeah.
You know? But she'll tell you that like sometimes I take things too serious and I could let it ruin my whole day. And it's
stupid though.
It's stupid, bro. It's stupid. Like, I forgot what it was, but like, I think the house was a mess, bro.
Yeah.
The house was a mess, and I let that shit ruin my whole day.
Like, bro, what the fuck is?
And it's because you know, but it has something to do with something like deep down inside.
I think you just need therapy.
Maybe I fucking do, bro. Because it just feels like my whole world is spinning and I have no control of my life. Like, if my house is a mess, like I'm rushing to go places, like I have no sense of control of what the fuck is going on. Like, I woke up late because I fell asleep late. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't feel good in the morning. Like, everything was like just felt like out of my control.
Yeah, you need therapy, bro. Not gonna lie.
What the fuck?
That's the only reason. That's probably the only way it could probably help a little bit,
guys. What do you?
Whoa.
I was gonna say, what do you guys think it is, guys? Like, it literally felt like everything was out of my control, bro. Like, it felt like everything was out of my fucking control. It was just fucking annoying.
Just gotta learn how to sometimes just let life be life.
What the fuck does that mean?
Be nonchalant, bro. Just be like, don't give a fuck about shit too much.
I can't, bro. I can't. I'm just like on constant like worrying and shit. Like, it's
that's also a thing too. You worry too much. Why? What the fuck you worrying about?
Yo, I don't even know how we're like what goes through your mind, bro? Like, what the fuck? You chilling? Like, what the fuck?
Oh, that's actually a deep ass question, bro.
Like,
holy fuck. I'm not gonna lie. Majority of my time when like I'm up by myself, it's I think the only reason why I don't worry about shit that much, or the only reason why I don't really think about like my life problems, is because like I'm always distracting myself with like watching like videos and stuff while I'm editing. I'm being so serious,
bro. So you're feeling you have too much brain rot or some shit in your head?
I guess. Well, nah, but it's not that much. I feel like brain rot is fucking TikTok. That's like constant like dopamine brain rot. I'm just like watching a video just so I could like, I guess, be entertained. But it's not in a brain rot way, because majority of the shit that I watch is not all brain rot.
It's just like
entertainment, I guess.
You're just turning off your brain type shit.
Yeah, but again, the only times I get worried is when like I have deadlines for certain shit. When like I know that, like, let's say I have to sign a paper, or I have to send a letter out, I have to do something, or I have something basically, oh yeah, you have to get this done by this date, if not this is gonna happen. That's when I start panicking and my life just fucking goes to shambles, bro. I don't know why. That's what fucks me up when it comes to due dates.
Really?
Yes.
You don't feel more organized?
No, bro. No. It's weird. I don't know why. See?
What the hell?
We're totally different people.
Yeah, because for me, if like somebody told me like, oh, like, you gotta do shit, I feel more organized. Like,
I don't like that shit. I feel like I'm being like bossed around for some reason.
Really?
Yeah.
but you have control of when you could fucking do it.
I don't know. I do, but I just don't know why I'm like that. See, it's easy for you to say that for me, but I can say the same thing for you. It's easy for you not to get mad at certain shit, but it's hard for you. Yeah, it's weird.
It is. I wonder where that whole thing stems from and shit. Like, I mean, is there anything that you would say like
what?
Like you be doing sometimes and you're just like, why the fuck did I do that?
No, because there hasn't been something that I could think of that I've done that. Where like, yo, why the fuck did I do that? Nah, nothing.
Nah. I guess I just be tripping. I just be tripping, guys. I just be mad. I guess I don't know. I be bugging.
It's because I feel like this is your fucking therapy, bro. Sometimes no, not in a bad way, but like this is like your outlet to just like sometimes let shit out.
It probably is, bro. I mean, I feel like you guys are listening. I mean, because people are listening right now, you know?
Are they? Are you really? Yes, you fucking.
You skipped, didn't you?
Ashley.
What are you doing?
I'm just saying random names. George. Liam. I don't fucking. I'm just saying any fucking random names, bro.
Anyways.
Topic, right?
I'm tired of fucking venting.
You want to get triggered?
Fuck it, bro. Why not?
All right. It's about that motherfucker. I think his name is Myron. What's his name from fucking Fresh and Fit? A dumb
Marlon?
motherfucker. That's his name, Marlon.
Like Marlon the Fit. What's that from?
I don't know. Marlon is the streamer. What are you talking about?
Wasn't there a fish named Marlon?
Oh, I think that's Nemo's dad.
I don't live with my girl. I think it's a bad idea to live with women. I think it makes you weak and soft. Now, if you have kids, obviously, you know, a couple days a week you want to be there. But I think living, yeah, because you're a supporter, man.
I thought you said you believe in the nuclear family.
I do believe in a nuclear family.
Well, that
do.
doesn't sound like a nuclear family.
I wouldn't sleep there every night. You still got to maintain the attraction with the woman, right?
What the fuck is that?
What is he talking about?
I don't know.
I'm confused as to what the fuck was like. What does he mean?
He's basically saying, "Yo, it's not bad to live with the woman."
But why?
Because of the reason why you say it.
So it makes you weak.
Yeah.
I'm not understanding though. Like, what? How does that like even like
correlate?
Yeah. How does that make sense?
He just be saying random shit like that. I'm not gonna lie.
You see, this is like, this is what I was gonna say.
What?
Like, I feel like people nowadays just say anything on social media just for the views, bro.
You think that's rage bait?
It has to be, bro. There's no way he actually believes that. It just doesn't make sense. There's no... He definitely has no fucking facts to prove anything. I feel like people just say it just so people could get, like... So we do this. So we talk about it and we're like, what the fuck is he saying?
Yeah.
But it hasn't, like... that's all social media is nowadays, I feel like.
Women, like if you play chess, right? The queen can move in any space, in any direction, as many spaces they want. But if the queen dies, the game isn't over. And the better part is you can get another pawn to the other side and turn that into a queen. So
that's right.
They're disposable.
Oh my god! I'm not gonna lie. I think this motherfucker's rage, but yeah, like you said, because boy, at the same time, I feel like he's being dead ass because he has courses where people pay to actually like listen to his advice, their advice.
Like, I feel like he's just like low key. I'm gonna be dead ass. Like, I feel like he's just traumatized, bro. Like, I mean,
it has to be.
You know, I mean, and you gotta let's be honest, guys. You know, some of the women nowadays aren't really the best. You know, they don't believe in like
traditional.
Not just even about being traditional, just being like
loyal
or was not promiscuous. Because I feel like nowadays, it's like just like normal to be like a hoe both sides.
Yeah.
You know, like a guy that fucks a lot of girls, and then a girl who just fucks a lot of guys. Having a lot of bodies nowadays is like,
normal.
Is if you say that it's bad that somebody has a lot of bodies, you're automatically like, oh my gosh, why are you saying that? Like, you know, it's bad apparently to think having a lot of bodies is bad.
But like, bro, we have preferences. What the fuck?
And it's not even just that. Why the fuck do you want to like fuck everybody like that? You know, like And I might sound like a
misogynistic.
Like a misogynistic for saying that, but I mean it's just like why you know. But Anyways, going back to whatever like I was trying to say with him, right? Maybe he's just traumatized with the women nowadays.
Yeah.
Bro was probably heartbroken or some shit. He got cheated on or some, you know.
I
Like,
think Blood has a girlfriend though. A girlfriend.
I don't know. I don't know how somebody deals with him though. Like if it's not, they're only with him because of the money.
Yeah, I was about to
Shit.
say it's the money. When they see the money, when they see the bags, the trips, they just push everything else to the side. Be like, I don't give a fuck. I'm getting a free trip. Whatever.
Like I'm pretty sure it exists like that. You could find a woman that's like your dream woman and you're just having a normal life. Like this guy thinks like you gotta be like the richest of the rich and like that's the only way you'll find like the woman and shit, and then you don't have to live with them. Like, and then you like what?
Nah, this motherfucker. I feel like these motherfuckers want slaves or some shit. Cause I've seen him say clips. Oh yeah, like the woman has to bow down on your feet, this and that. Like has to serve you, like shit like that.
What the hell, bro? This has to be something like kink or some shit.
I feel like if you want a good woman, just go to like Europe or some shit. I feel like they have a lot of good. I feel like a lot of the bad women, not gonna lie, is in the United States.
Low key.
Because that's just normalized here, and then whenever you talk about that stuff outside of the United States, you be like, "What the fuck? That's normal? Yeah, do that shit."
That's what I'm saying.
I've seen clips like that.
So maybe it is just here, bro. He needs to get out of this fucking country.
He just needs to shut the fuck up. Retire his fucking podcast. Fuck out of here, bro.
Nah, no lie though, bro. I mean, I haven't seen like that type of content in mad long, bro. I mean, I'm glad.
I hate that content. Yeah, it triggers me.
I'm glad I'm not like on that side of TikTok or anything like that, bro. Oh, that like, guys. So basically, you know, all you have to do is like not give a fuck about these bitches. So all they do is like wanna, you know, just like they just care about your money and stuff, you know. But it's okay because you're the prize. You know, the woman isn't the prize. Like, shut the fuck up, bro. Nobody gives a fuck, bro. Like, you can literally just have respect for yourself, and that's all. That's all it is. You don't have to. You don't have to listen to these fucking like gurus or love people. Like, bro, no, you fucking don't, bro. Just do whatever the fuck you want to do. Like, there's no certain way that you have to do anything, bro. These motherfuckers are like, oh, you have to act this way, so you do this. You have to act like, bro. Like,
yeah, because I'm not gonna lie. If you're an awkward motherfucker, they're not gonna help your awkwardness. You're still gonna be awkward around the woman that you want to date, bro.
If you wanna, like, I feel like my genuine like take on, like, let's say you're having women problems, girl problems, having a hard time with women, is just like being like more positive with yourself. I'm being so dead ass. Like, gaining confidence in yourself in ways that, like, it's like small victories. Like, for example, you start being more organized with yourself, like more hygienic and shit. Like, then you start, like, you know, going to the gym and shit. Like, that builds your confidence, like your inner confidence, and then you literally like just spill that out like naturally and shit, you know.
Also talk to a lot of people, random people. It doesn't matter who it is, and then eventually just you could be able to talk like that with women, the way you talk to every other person. You're not putting
it all starts off with like having like just like self-confidence, bro.
Yeah,
because like sometimes you could be a little bit shy, but it's only because you feel like you're weird.
Yeah,
you know, like you feel like, oh, what I'm gonna say is gonna be weird, but in reality you're just like in your head.
Yeah.
And then sometimes, since you're in your head, you don't really pay attention to the conversation, so you don't know what to say. Since you're so in your head, you're like, fuck, like, I don't want to be weird, I don't want to say the wrong thing, like, what the fuck do I say? So you completely like don't really pay attention to the conversation. You're not in the conversation because you're not present. You're like in your head, you know.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like a good tip for that, just listen to what the other person's saying and then try to find a question to whatever they're saying, or just add something to like what they say. It's pretty easy.
Literally, it's bro, it's not that hard, guys. Trust, like, just relax, just breathe. You know, you're not weird. You're not fucking like strange or whatever. Everybody is weird. Trust, guys. And they're not showing you their weird side, but everybody is weird. So don't think you're weird, bro. Like, everybody's showing their
Fake selves.
Their fake selves. You know, their best selves when they first meet you and stuff. They're showing their like unvulnerable self. So obviously, like, they might seem perfect, but trust, everybody's weird. Everybody has their own like skeletons in this closet and shit. So, you know, just relax.
Facts.
You don't need to listen to these fucking dumb motherfuckers that just want to get views by saying crazy shit like this. And people fall for it, bro, because a lot of come on, you see the comments, bro.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like they're people who consume that type of content. It's basically rewiring their brain into thinking all women are like that, or just people are like that. Yeah,
and like, bro, like I said, guys, I understand it because nowadays that's just the norm, but I feel like it's not every woman is like that, bro. Not every girl is like that.
Yeah, just the woman that you see on social media does not correlate or does not translate to the people outside of social media. Same thing with hate. People who hate online, they're never gonna say that shit to your face. It's like probably like one out of 10,000 is gonna say that shit, like in real life.
Low key, but I mean, I don't have anything else to talk about.
Nah, me neither. But yeah, guys, hope you guys enjoyed our yappuccino
This
segment.
is a hella yap session. I'm not even gonna lie.
But
Hella yap session.
But I hope you guys enjoyed. Stay tuned for your favorite segment. Get comfortable. Get your snacks. Get your headphones. Get your blankets. Get your cuddle buddy. Turn out the lights and
Enjoy the show.
And we're back, guys, from a regular schedule break. Just sit back and enjoy this eerie music. And I already told you guys a hint for last week. I said a game show that ties into a cult somehow.
Mm-hmm.
So basically, back in 2008, Fox, they aired this show called Moment of Truth. And now, previously, I think last year, or 2 years ago, I talked about a show called The Value of Truth that aired in Peru. I don't know if you remember it.
I don't remember that.
Basically, I think that show, Value of Truth, took inspiration from this show because this came out way before. But the whole premises of the shows were the same thing. You had contestants answer questions.
Oh, if they answer truthfully, they get more money.
Yes, and they would have either loved ones or maybe some friends, whatever, right there next to them while they're answering the questions.
Yeah.
And also, they're doing it in front of a live audience.
And some of the questions could be like embarrassing.
Oh yeah,
they
they basically ask just messy ass questions, controversial questions that's gonna make you look bad, make your family look bad, maybe your partner look bad. It's just overall just a bad idea, and it's not morally like correct.
Mm-hmm.
But 2 years after that show aired, 2010, there was a contestant named Melanie Williams, and now her episode was very, very like, I want to say controversial, but it was fucked up.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to show you a trailer for the kind of questions that they asked her because it's pretty wild.
This woman from St. George, Utah tells all about growing up in a polygamist family.
Your father has 38 children. Your mother had how many?
Her father and two of her siblings have always guarded the family secrets.
Do you think your father was wrong to set you up on a date with a 73-year-old man when you were a teenager?
Yes, of course I do.
Well, they're on a lie detector test, so they can't even lie.
While living in a polygamous community, did you know of any underage girls who were married to adult men?
Yeah.
That answer is true.
For $350,000, did you ever witness members of your polygamous community providing alcohol to underage minors?
Yes.
She's gone further than anyone else on the show.
Congratulations, you won $100,000. $200.
So you kind of see what kind of questions they're asking her, right? And
Yeah.
she's answering them truthfully and shit.
Bro, and they're already pretty disturbing. I mean, it's a lot of minor,
A lot of pedophilic shit or whatever. And yes, you are correct about the lie detector. That's something I forgot to mention. Prior to being on the chair on stage, before they would take a lie detector test, then they would ask it in front of the live audience. But whenever they ask it, they know the answers. So if they lie, they automatically lose and they don't get shit. So they have to answer truthfully and shit. And this episode was episode 9 of season 2. But you can't find it anywhere. It's lost completely. You can never find the full one. You can just see this trailer for it.
So it's like lost media?
It's lost media. And I took a picture of what was asked, because obviously, like I said, you can't really find it. But some people just who watched it, they wrote down the questions. I'm gonna just say some other ones that are pretty bad. Could you ever forgive your father for trying to marry you off as a teenager? She answered yes. Do you know any underage girls who are married to adults? Yes. Do you think your mother will ever accept you leaving the community? No. Do you feel like you're dad's favorite girl? Yes. Do you think your father could have done a better job protecting you as a child? Yes. Do you feel like your dad's lifestyle ruined your childhood? No. So, with all these questions, it's revealed that growing up, she was part of one of like the most darkest cults. It's called the Fundamentalist Church of Latter-day Saints, or FLDS. I don't know if you ever heard about that.
I've never heard about it.
Take them into heaven. And so the stakes for them are eternal.
It's basically like this cult where they practiced polygamy, but it wasn't in a normal polyamorous way. They took advantage of these kids where they were forced into marriages with older men up to like 85 years old, and they would have sex, and those underage girls would have babies, and there would be basically an ongoing cycle. And that guy, he had like 83 wives, and a lot of them were underage girls, bro. And a lot of people in this community, they married underage girls, and it was all ran by this guy. His name is Warren Jeffs, who was also this cult's prophet. And for many years, it went under the radar. And since he was the quote-unquote prophet of this cult, meaning that he was the only one that could talk to God, they basically had no choice but to listen to him, because he would tell them, oh yeah, God said it has to be this way, so you have to do this. The more wives you have, no matter what age, and the more kids that you have, and the more they have kids, you have a higher chance of getting a spot in heaven. And these people being naive and believing he's the actual prophet, why wouldn't you believe the word of God? That's the way they thought it.
What the fuck?
And I'll pull up some interviews for you guys too. There's a lot of interviews of victims coming out explaining what the fuck happened in the cult.
When I was 14 years old, they forced me to marry my cousin. I asked Warren, begged him, please don't make me get married.
And he said, do you believe that you know better than the prophet? And if you're questioning me, you're questioning God. I saw this picture of Warren kissing this girl. That's what I said. I'm done.
Yeah, as a daughter of Warren Jeffs, was kind of like royalty in a way, but also you had a lot more pressure to be like perfect. Basically, the only reason that father got powerful in the first place was fear. He went to prison for some accomplice. He some 12-year-old girls that he married. He had several wives who were like under the age of 18, like a lot of them. But it wasn't until after I left till I found out who father was planning on for me to get married to. And it was my sister Rachel's husband. I was 15 years old the day that mom told me that basically everything I ever knew was a lie, that my father wasn't the prophet, wasn't like the God, he wasn't on a pedestal like we put him on. It kind of just all hit me in the face. Just like, I'm just going to tell you something, you need to hear it. We were out on a drive, and I was just like, oh my gosh, what is it? Like, did someone die? Growing up.
Wait, and like, did they get in trouble after this video? Like, did anybody get persecuted, or was the cult ongoing and then nobody did anything to them, or like?
No, that's what this whole thing is about. Nothing happened to the dad, or nothing happened to anybody or whatever. But since that episode is lost, like I said, she did appear in episode 10, the next episode. That's when they asked her the final 21st question, which was for $500,000, which nobody before her ever won it. So she's gonna be asked a very, very disturbing question, and I have the clip for you. And she ends up answering it
Truthfully,
but you're gonna be like, "Yo, what the fuck?" And this motherfucker didn't get in trouble.
I think I know what the question is, bro. And like,
Yeah, hold on.
and like, you would think the show, after hearing all these disturbing ass questions, they would like try and like
Help out something somehow.
do something about it. I mean, but also when it comes to like societies, cults or whatever, it's like a gang or like whatever, you know. So you don't want to fuck with the wrong person.
Yeah.
So it's like, what if you even try to say something,
And then like something bad happens, or
yeah, like the cult fucking kills you.
Well, I do know. I think that specific cult disbanded already, because that guy, the motherfucker who ran that shit, the cult leader, he's in jail. But I don't know too much about like the other things, because it was, I'm telling you right now, it's like a bunch of like
an
information.
iceberg.
Yes, bro. It goes deep. But this is the clip from episode 10. And the host asked her, like, "Are you sure you want to do this? Like, you don't have to answer the question." And she's like, "Yes, I'm gonna answer. It's a hard ass question. It's a stupid ass question, but I'm gonna answer it."
It's a dumb question, excuse me.
Right now, nobody
But
knows what the
it's a
question
tough
is.
question.
It's just that what she read on the card, what they're about to ask her.
It's a tough question. But I can do it. So let's do it.
For $500,000,
Shit.
Melanie Williams. Do you believe your father, as an adult, has ever had sexual relations with a minor?
Fucking tension, bro. I swear.
Yes.
That answer is true.
And now I'm gonna just fast forward a little bit more, just so you can hear
pedophile.
the dad's explanation.
I'm happy for you, but the question needs to be addressed. So let's talk about it for a second. Would you like to say something first?
I would actually. This whole question, it's a complicated question because my dad. The whole thing was not
Him doing it. It was men telling him what to do. They gave him a wife. He took it. You step up and take wives in this society, and he did, and he feels very guilt-ridden.
very guilty about it. It's killing him. I know it is. And
Are you saying that one of his 4 wives in the polygamous lifestyle was not 18 when he married her?
yes,
Okay.
Well, that's information.
It happens all the time.
As part of that culture.
Yeah, it happens all the time.
Let's hear what John
Well-
feels of that.
I'm not sure when I did this, I knew what a minor was. That was a long time ago.
Okay.
Wife number 2 was 17. She had just gotten out of high school.
He was probably like fucking in his 30s by that time, but yeah, as you can see, he ended up being a pedophile or whatever. And 4 months after this episode aired, Melanie, she went on a blog and she basically said that, yo, my dad was lying whenever he answered the question.
She was younger than 17.
She was younger than 17. She was 14. And I believe she explains how her name was Joy or whatever. And a lot of, like I said before, bro, a lot of this shit was common in this religion.
These fuckers, bro. That's fucking disgusting, bro.
Yeah, bro. I'm
You
telling
know,
you right now, it's fucking.
You know what's crazy too? Like, there's thousands and thousands and thousands of fucking cults.
Oh yeah, hell yeah.
That we don't know of. Like,
Yeah.
even just the word cult literally goes like that's a whole iceberg, bro.
Yeah.
We could probably be talking for hours and hours and hours about how many fucking cults there are and what the fuck they did and like how many victims were affected by it.
Yeah.
It's crazy because my topic kind of relates to it a little bit.
What do you mean?
Because how I want to introduce the topic that I'm going to talk about is I want to bring up the movie, one of the most disturbing movies that we've watched, Midsomar.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So the reason why I'm bringing it up is because overall, what my topic is about is cheating. But you did bring up like cult and shit.
Yeah.
And in the movie Midsommar, it's about cheating.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So it's crazy, bro. It like all ties together, bro. But basically, the reason why I'm bringing it up is because I was scrolling through TikTok and I came across, like one of those slides, whatever, on TikTok. And it was a question. And I wanted you guys to answer in the comments as well. If we make this a clip, whatever. But what happens in the movie, obviously, Danny, she's the main character. She's one of the main characters. And her boyfriend obviously is not happy. Like, I'm pretty sure he cheated on her or something like that. Yeah. And it's like already, it's about to end. But this trip is kind of like bringing them together, kind of like joining them or whatever. But the question is who was right? And the fact that this is even a question that people are asking on social media is kind of crazy, right? Some people in the comments are trying to say that Danny was not wrong, that she was right, and everything that happened to the boyfriend in the movie was right, and that he deserved it.
Okay, just refresh my mind. What happened to the boyfriend? I forgot.
At the end, he gets all the friends get killed, and he's the last one to basically get killed. He gets burned alive, and then all she does
is just watch.
She has a blank stare. She's watching, and then she smiles.
Okay, it is the main character that you're talking about, Florence Pugh, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you want me to play the scene?
Just so I could get refreshed, but you're asking me if she was right for just watching and not doing anything, or
like if he deserved it, or like, you know what I mean? Like, this shit, it's fucking insane. And I'm gonna pull up the TikTok as well, just so you see. That's the boyfriend. His name is Christian, I believe.
Yeah. I just forgot how he got to that point, like that he had to like stay in there in the bear costume.
So they basically drugged him.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they drugged him.
But are those all the friends?
Yeah, you don't remember this movie, bro?
Not really, bro. Like I remember watching it, but not everything. I need to rewatch it again,
bro.
I know it's a disturbing movie because I remember the cold aspects of it.
You can see he's getting burned alive.
Yeah.
Basically, there's like an argument. Like, there's arguments in the comments basically saying like, like, bro deserved it. I don't feel bad for what happened to him. Like, because he was a bad boyfriend. He cheated. He was basically losing feelings. Toxic ass shit.
Oh, yes. Okay, now I remember everything. Okay, so I think Florence Pugh's character is right.
Oh, my gosh. What the hell are you talking about, bro?
Yeah, fuck that motherfucker, bro.
Nah, bro, this is nah. That you see what I'm saying? This is fucking crazy. How people are even like thinking like that cheating, bro, deserves to get burned alive. Like, what the fuck?
Okay.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, and people actually don't feel bad for the fucking the Christian character or whatever. They don't feel bad for him, bro. And
you feel bad for him?
Bro, is dead. Like, bro got burned alive. Bro got cooked, literally. You know what I mean? Let us know in the comments down right now if you guys ever watched the movie, if you guys feel bad, if you guys don't feel bad, whatever. But now moving on to my topic.
Yeah.
So this case, it's a real life case.
Okay.
And it involves cheating, right?
Okay.
So in this happened in South Africa, Port Elizabeth at the time. This was before this was 2015, so now it's named something else.
Okay.
But during the time it was called Port Elizabeth, South Africa, right? And a little like backstory of how led up to what's gonna happen, right? So in 2004, these 18-year-olds meet. It's Chris,
okay,
and Jade Panio too. She's trying to be a teacher. He's a hardworking like business owner. He owns well, with his dad as well, he owns a bar type of thing. And then he starts opening more businesses like a grocery store. And I mean, they start falling in love. They're together for a good like 8 years. It gets to a point where he eventually like decides, yo, I'm gonna get engaged to this woman. Like, I love her. This is you know, this is love of his life type thing, right? From the outside point of view, everything is basically perfect. They're about to get married, which they do in 2013. They get married. But the whole time behind the scenes, this guy Chris, he has a mistress. So he's basically cheating on his wife. This whole time he was cheating on her. And it was with somebody that worked in his restaurant. A girl that worked in his restaurant. Her name was Chanel. And he was so like dumb about it. His dad even found out that he was cheating on Jade with this woman Chanel. He even told him like, yo, like, you gotta like cut this shit out, like, if ASAP, bro. If not, you're not getting no more inheritance. Like, you're not basically getting nothing, bro. Like, when I die, you're not getting none of the businesses. Nothing's gonna be under your name. It's either you cut this shit out right now, or like, basically, I don't fuck with you no more. His dad was saying that to him because, I mean, bro, think about it, bro. He's been together with this fucking, with his woman
for mad long.
She's a good woman. They met at a young age. Like, bro, like, come on, get your act together, right? But he continued cheating, and it was low-key affecting him. It started affecting him slowly because his business got hit with other like competition in the area, and he started basically making less money than what he was making. And also, he was taking care of 2 women. His wife didn't know that, but he was taking care of both women, obviously buying stuff for the mistress and stuff, buying her designer, buying her like clothes, different things. And obviously he would also stay like in hotels with her, so he was spending a lot of money on her. And then his wife low-key was like starting to catch on. She didn't know that he was cheating, right? She didn't know that he was cheating, but she did write a letter, and it was dated September 21st 2014, right? And this is already like almost 10 years into a relationship, right? But she writes, she just wishes everything could be normal. She just wishes that her husband would pay attention to her, have time for her, that she wants everything to like go back to the way it was, you know, like she wants to be loved. She wants to be like, you know, appreciated and shit. Like, the husband never has time for her. He just comes home, goes to work, comes home, goes to work, but she doesn't know that like this motherfucker's doing this other shit, like a piece of shit, right? Then on April of 2015, she disappears.
The wife?
Yeah, she disappears, Jade. She disappears, and everybody's like, automatically they found out though, like, that she disappeared, because the same day that she disappeared is the same day that she was reported missing. Because she would do like you know, she was a teacher. She was an elementary school teacher, and she's obviously seen by a lot of people. She had a specific routine that she did, and automatically they thought that it was weird that she wasn't doing her usual routine. They did a wellness check. They checked up in the house. She wasn't there, so everybody was worried. They reported her missing, and literally that same day, a search started. There was like dogs, I think even helicopters and stuff.
God damn.
A lot of people on social media were helping as well. It got like nationwide, like the whole country started basically trying to find where Jade was. Like, it even got so crazy that the family was basically offering $150,000 for anybody who had any type of information, bro. Like it didn't matter what type of information it was, but any type of information, $150,000 for you, bro.
God damn.
So they wanted to find where Jade was, right? Then the next day, 10 in the morning, a body was found.
Fuck.
A body was found, and it was low-key far from where she disappeared. It was hella far, and she had no jewelry. Her wallet was gone, and she had 3 bullet holes in her. 2 on her back and 1 on her head.
What the fuck?
So she was obviously dead, right?
Yeah.
Whenever like everybody found out, because she was so loved, she was like a teacher, and then like since everybody, the whole nation was in search of this, everybody like was mourning this. 2 days later, the police released ATM pictures because her card was used to take out money out of the ATM, and the pictures that they captured was this right here.
I was about to say, if it's not her, then it's definitely the fucking husband.
This is the 2 images that they captured.
That's the fucking husband.
Nah, it's not.
It's not the husband?
It's not the husband. It's not the husband.
What the fuck?
Yeah, so this is the images, the 2 images that the ATM captured.
Who the fuck is this?
And that is not the husband.
Who is this then?
We'll get to that right now, right? So, out of nowhere, the police also get some information from an undisclosed source. So they never released the name, probably for like witness protection type of thing, protection reasons. So somebody told them what the fuck was going on, and it led them to Latundo Sioni, which is the bouncer of the husband's restaurant. So what happened then is that since they found out who he was like obviously in so much amount of pressure that he just ended up confessing everything to the police.
So what the fuck happened?
So what happened was that the husband, Chris, had told the bouncer, Latundo, yo, I want you to kill my wife.
Bro hired a hitman?
I want you to kill my wife, and like I'll pay you for it. And he's like I can't do it. I can't do that. The bouncer said no. But he did hire some hitman for the husband. So basically he ended up hiring 3 guys, and it was gonna be like a robbery setup type of thing, like a robbery gone wrong. Because they were supposed to basically, like, what they did, they stole her jewelry, they stole her wallet, all her money and shit, and then they go to the ATM, steal her money. Like, it was like a robbery type of thing, right? So it was supposed to be set up as that, and then like they killed her a robbery gone wrong. And then what they did is that this guy, the bouncer, they also made him set up Chris by him confessing himself, because they obviously got all the information, because Latundo confessed to everything what happened. Oh yeah, this motherfucker, my boss, he told me to hire a hitman. These are the guys who we hired and shit, and we killed his wife, right? But they did it, but they don't have no type of evidence that proved that he hired them to do that.
Okay.
So then that's when this video that I'm about to show you right now is basically the husband getting set up to confess like what happened and shit.
Nah, what? That's the bouncer?
No, the bouncer is the guy on this side.
Who's this?
This is Chris, the husband.
Okay. He told me like police were there at my house.
Yeah.
Yeah. So everything now is changing now.
But why the police after you?
That's why I don't know. I think there's an informer somewhere somehow. You know.
Where they're going to?
I don't know. They didn't tell me. Because I even changed my SIM card. You know.
Yeah, but you need to change it again now.
Yeah, after
You need to stop phoning me.
yeah, after this, we're gonna stop. Like you.
Don't phone me or SMS me.
So what's going on, boss?
I don't know, bro.
It's this thing. I didn't see that it's gonna be like this.
Yeah.
How much is this?
Plus minus 5.
How much is it?
What did they ask you?
Fucking questions.
Hey?
Fucking questions.
Tell me.
Nothing serious, boys.
Did they ask you if you were involved?
Yeah, it's sort of something like that.
So what did you say?
No, I lost their way though. Those are stupid ones.
So where did they take you to? Did you take your phone anywhere?
That
No,
phone?
the other phone.
Yeah, I destroyed it.
Did you?
Yeah, you told me to destroy it. Then I destroyed it.
Yes.
Yeah.
And the SIM card and everything.
Everything. I'm not using.
Did you
Vodafone.
throw it away?
Yes.
Yeah,
I'm not
bro's
using
definitely
Vodafone
like
now.
he's panicked.
Okay.
I'm using this phone.
So they didn't ask you anything about me?
No.
Or if I'm involved with anything?
Yeah, but I haven't. They asked you.
Eh?
Haven't they asked you yet?
Yes, they asked me, but now you've been phoning me all day and they're tracing my phone, don't they? So I have to tell them you phoned me. Otherwise they're going to think I'm involved.
Yeah.
So you need to destroy that phone now.
Yeah,
The phone
GG's
and
for that motherfucker.
the SIM card, my boy. Both.
That of the police that are coming to me.
I'm not sure my life, I didn't say it, but they're obviously seeing who I've been phoning. They are tracking my phone and every number I phoned. They've investigated my family too.
Man, what is it you did?
Somebody said something.
Because this is like a murder thing now. It's not like a robbery or something.
But that's what I said to you. It became a kidnapping and then a murder instead of just making it a robbery outside the house.
Yeah, John, shit.
You need to go hide in Jeffrey's for a while and keep quiet. So I'm going to say you must destroy your phone now, ne?
Yeah.
And the SIM card, and I'm going to say you told me you're going to East London. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to be okay as long as they never know about us, Tando.
Damn.
There's about 5 there. Sort yourself out. Because I'm all out now. This thing's cost me a lot of money. The family's also looking at me. Yes. Okay.
This thing is not a little thing.
No, because these boys made it big. I told you to let them do it outside the house and take the bags and the rings, and then they didn't take the watch or anything.
They just left everything.
They just left everything there.
Yeah, so basically the plan was fucked. So the plan was basically, like I said, it was going to be a robbery gone wrong. But when they went to go do the initial plan, her routine had changed or somebody met up with her. So they couldn't do it like that right outside of her house. Mm-hmm. So then basically they end up kidnapping her and then taking her to a different spot. And then that's when they
killed her.
They killed her, yeah. But, you know, they obviously, it was 3 hitmen. They all ended up going to jail. And Latundo, since he confessed, he got a shortened sentence than the other people and shit.
Do you remember that evil wand stick incident?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
I know what you're talking about.
So for anybody who doesn't know, I'm just gonna refresh memory or whatever. Back in 2014, there was a mother named Nicole Allen, and she was shopping at her local dollar store. And you know how in dollar stores, in the back specifically, there's always like these bootleg looking toys. You got like the bootleg Power Rangers or the bootleg Army Men, the bootleg Barbie dolls and stuff like that. And like this store had that, but also it had this toy, the Evilstick wand. But it didn't look menacing or anything like that. It had like bubbly font. It was colored pink and purple. The wand itself was like a flower shaped wand with like a foil mirror, kind of like that type of foil or whatever. And
so like reflective, yeah.
Yeah, and on the packaging it said, if you press this button, it'll play wonderful music, and ages 3 and up. So automatically she sees it. I guess she doesn't read what it says, but since it looks like a normal looking doll, innocent looking doll, she buys it. She takes it home. She buys it. She gives it to her 2-year-old daughter. But whenever she gives it to her, automatically the daughter is kind of in distress because the wand starts playing like this evil laugh instead of jolly music. And when she takes a close look at the wand, she notices that you could peel off the foil from the wand, and then once she peels it off, you're met with like this picture, which is like a picture of this girl with like evil looking eyes, bloodshot
Oh, and
eyes.
she's like,
and she's cutting her wrists. Yes.
bro, I remember this shit.
And I'm gonna show you the news anchor because it got so big that it went on the news. I'm gonna show you the news anchor that played this sound and showed off the wand, but there's more shit to it.
A disturbing image hidden inside a toy purchased at a local dollar store.
News Center 7's Lauren Clark with why a Kettering mother wants it off the shelves.
A mother bought her toddler this princess wand at the dollar store behind me. Imagine her surprise when the curious little girl peeled back the foil to find this image of a girl cutting herself inside.
Yeah.
The packaging promises fairies and, quote, wonderful music, but I doubt many people would call this music. It's difficult to see the image clearly in the dark, but if you pull back the foil, there's no mistaking it.
And if you look close enough, it's not a drawing. It's an actual picture of the girl slitting her wrist. I'm outraged over it. I want to know how they think that is suitable for a child.
Nicole Allen said she found the wand for her 2-year-old daughter in the toy section of the $1 store on Linden Avenue last weekend.
There was Barbie dolls on one side and baby dolls on the other side, and these were right in the middle of where they were at.
The owner of the store told me parents need to pay more attention to what they're buying for their children.
The name on it, it says Evilstick. So from the name, I would, if I'm buying it for my kid, and I have a lot of kids, and I have young ones, I would inspect it before I even give it to them.
He also said that while he would not buy the toy for a toddler, he thinks it's okay for older kids.
For a 5, 6, 7, 10 years old, I mean, they see that on TV every day.
But Nicole and
What
other
is-
shoppers at the store
What the fuck is he talking about?
That's the owner of the store, right?
Yeah.
He's a fucking idiot.
Thinking this is normal, or funny or interesting or any of those things.
The owner of the store tells me he will not be taking the item off of his shelf unless he receives a complaint directly from a customer. In Dayton, Lauren Clark, News Center 7.
Okay, boom, right?
Bro, that's a perfect example of like people just worrying about fucking money. Like,
Yeah, hell yeah.
what the fuck you mean you're not gonna take it off the fucking shelves and shit? And that's probably not the first time that somebody has bought that thing, you know?
Okay, so now I'm gonna get to that. So for a long time, people thought that this wand, this evil stick wand, was like cursed because of that image, and it's mad weird that why would that specific toy have that? So there was this YouTuber, his name was Matt Clark, and he was so fascinated in this stick that he went out to, I believe it was his local dollar store, or if he lived in that specific area, he went to that dollar store and just bought the rest of the evil stick wands. And he peeled back the foils, but majority of the wands had like no like disturbing images on it. I think the most disturbing one was like a picture of a zombie, like a cartoonist
So
zombie.
it was different pictures?
It was different pictures, but they weren't as disturbing as that picture. But eventually he ended up finding another evil stick wand with that picture, and he showed it off. He put it on YouTube, and that's when like his viewers investigated the doll. Like, where did this picture come from?
The
Why?
wand.
Yeah. Fuck, where did it? I keep getting fucking fucked up. Where did this wand come from? And like, what's the actual reason for this picture? So they do digging, and they figure out that that picture is actually was actually taken back in 2002 by a horror photographer. So it's a fake picture. It's not somebody actually slitting her wrists.
Yeah.
So the artist's name for that, or the photographer, his name was Butcher Ludwig, and the original picture was just supposed to depict a vampire drinking her own blood, and that was just part of his own like horror series that he was doing. But nobody knows how that picture got into those stick wands. Maybe it was like some type of
sick joke
from like the company that it came from, because I believe that company was in China, and maybe somebody just thought it was funny to just add that.
Maybe the workers.
Maybe a worker or something, because I believe he even tried to contact the factory that made this wand, and they never really got back to him, especially because like it's all the way in China. What the fuck are they gonna really do about it? And yeah, I guess that's literally the whole mystery. Nobody knows who put it or why they put it, but it is solved. Because I know a lot of people were scared of that specific video because they thought it was gonna be cursed or whatever.
I mean, it's not. I just said I mean twice, but it's not really solved. It's just more like it's a fake picture, but we still don't know how it got in the ones.
Nah, we don't.
So it's like it's more unsolved than solved, if anything. Like, because the company wouldn't know. We don't even know what the company said, and obviously, like, it could have been from the company, or it could have been from a worker. You know?
Yeah, but I'm just imagining that, like, let's say, or yeah, let's say you peel back that foil or whatever, and you bought it for Julia, and somehow some way it has like some disturbing ass picture behind that shit.
I'm throwing that shit out.
Hell yeah!
If y'all don't, y'all obviously can't see what George is pointing at, but he's pointing at like a little like vanity set type of thing. It's a vanity mirror, like a little kid's toy type of thing, and obviously it's like reflective to like represent a mirror. So it's like, I've seen a lot of videos too where shit like that is haunted. I'm pretty sure I talked about that video before, right?
Yeah.
It's always those fucking the mirrors with the audio that plays, and sometimes it plays by itself or it just plays scary shit. But if that happened, like some disturbing ass shit, bro, I'll throw that shit out instantly, bro.
Fuck yeah.
And then I'll try to like sue, like, fuck that, bro. Like, what if my daughter, because bro, kids, they literally copy anything they see, you know?
Yeah.
So that could have, bro,
led to something.
Like some kid maybe possibly
recreating that picture.
Yeah. Nah,
that's basically that whole thing with the Evilstick one. I just want to talk about it because I know we probably talked about it before, but we didn't like.
Yeah, we don't. I mean, I didn't even know anything about that because I seen obviously. So many creators have talked about the Evilstick one, but I didn't even know like somebody went full in depth into the whole like search about it. One of those superstitions, right?
Okay.
But this superstition comes from the Philippines.
Ooh, okay.
And it involves cameras and pictures. So what they say is that if somebody takes a picture of you, or if you're on camera, and for some reason you are on camera without a head, that's symbolism for you, like you're basically gonna die soon.
What the fuck?
And now the video that I'm gonna show you is crazy because it literally ties into the whole Philippine superstition about the headless person on camera or whatever, right? So look, bro, what the fuck? Fucking ads, bro. And shout out to Nuke's Top 5 for this video.
Go back a little bit. I need it.
So just pay attention to the lady in the red.
Okay.
She's the one who's in this sweater right here, the one where her hands in her pockets.
Yeah.
Just pay attention to her, because something weird starts happening, like with her on camera. Hold on, just keep watching.
Why is your head glitching? What the fuck?
As you can see in the clip, the video seems to glitch in a very bizarre way, making it look as if the woman's head disappears multiple times. But oddly, the rest of the video is perfectly clear. Now, in the Philippines, there's a strange superstition that says that if someone appears in a photograph without a head, it means that that person will soon pass away. Creepily enough, a few minutes later, and this happens.
Don't tell me. Don't.
The lady in the red.
No fucking way.
The unfortunate woman is accidentally struck by a runaway taxi van.
And basically she ended up passing away.
What? That has to be one of the most craziest coincidence. Maybe not coincidence, but like a superstition, and it happened on camera.
Like it was proved.
And then literally a couple minutes later she died? Nah, bro. I've never heard of that.
I never heard about it either. If any of you guys have heard about this shit before, let us know in the comments. I've never heard about this shit, and now I'm scared, you know, like, what if one day I see a picture of myself
and you have no head?
Yeah.
So you gotta like be extra careful that day for something, like be extra paranoid maybe. I don't know.
What if that shit happens right now on the fucking podcast?
Chill. Don't manifest that shit.
I'm not saying, like, you know, but it's like a scary thing to take.
Of course,
to think about, because this shit could happen to anybody.
Yeah, and
obviously I'm not trying to manifest it, bro. Of course not,
yeah.
Like, knock on wood, bro. Chill. God forbid, but that when I saw that video, you know, like, you with superstitions, it's kind of like if you believe, then it comes true.
Yeah.
But like, I've like, you know, bro, they're literally telling you what it is, and it happens right there, and that right then and there, bro. Started off on a like ongoing with the scary type of vibe.
Okay.
So what I'm gonna talk about is the world's most haunted forest, and they call it the European Bermuda Triangle. Europe's Bermuda Triangle.
What the fuck?
It's the Hoyabachu Forest, and basically there's a lot of tales, a lot of urban legends about that, how they see a lot of spirits, how there's this literally like a perfect circle in the middle of the forest, and how nothing grows there. It's literally just a flat surface. There's a bunch of trees everywhere, but right there, for some reason, trees don't grow, and how basically there's theories on why nothing grows there, because rituals are performed there, and also that there's been like UFO landings and UFO sightings. There's also like a picture somewhere of like somebody who captured a UFO on camera in that same forest, right? So there's a lot of stuff like weird with that forest. It's located in Romania, Transylvania to be exact.
Oh my gosh.
And what I'm going to talk about though is a group of basically kind of like explorers or paranormal investigators who went to this forest, and they start capturing shit on camera. All right, right here. So the name of the team is called Expedition X, and this right here was on the Discovery Channel. So
what the fuck?
Let's see right here.
I'm going to have the recorder going the whole time, just in case something decides to talk to me through the recorder. Okay, protection amulet on.
She has a recorder. She's got her scythe.
Scythe is here next to me in the ground.
And hopefully, if anything does happen, we will have it on camera.
All right, I'm about to hit the timer.
Good luck out there.
30. Is there any spirits here? Spirits of the forest?
Oh.
Spirits of people gone by? Any yele?
That is weird.
Any strigoi?
All these cameras are in IR mode except this one just stopped working. Oh, camera just went down. Jess, we just lost the camera. It's not even that it can't see in the dark, it's just not connected at all.
Which one?
And we just lost another.
What the f? They all are still on.
The signal's not reaching here for some reason.
Sick or anything, if that's what you
It's
mean.
been 15 minutes now.
How are the EMF lights looking?
I can't imagine just being there in the middle of the dark.
Okay, that I did not hear. How close?
Like, right next to me. Cameras flash.
Oh nah.
No? What's happening?
It just moved. The camera that I'm staring at. Oh my god, it moved. It's moving.
What the f...
Again to the one that is moving.
Is she pointing to this camera?
I think.
Yes, since you have two IR cameras, maybe you should take the one and aim it towards the camera that you're seeing moving.
That's an excellent idea. Hold on. Oh my god. Is there anything out here with me right now?
Jess?
What the fuck is that?
Behind you, on the right, on the right, on the right. I'm seeing on camera, I'm seeing on camera.
Oh my god, Phil, there's somebody out here with me.
What the fuck?
But yeah, so I mean, I don't know how like real that shit is.
Yeah, yeah.
It seems a little bit staged.
It reminds me of like the old like Ghost Hunter,
Ghost Avengers type shit, right?
Not even Ghost Avengers, Ghost Hunters.
But yeah, that's like a little bit about that forest, and I haven't really dug too deep into like what that forest is or like when did it start, but a lot of people have commented about it, how they see spirits and like you shouldn't go there at night. It's kind of like another you know, the suicide forest.
Yeah,
it's kind of similar to that, just obviously different countries and shit.
I'm gonna end it off, guys, with a story from one of you guys. I'm gonna get the username for who sent it. Shout out to that beaner on Instagram, or Miguel. That's your name.
Shout out Miguel.
So he DM'd me saying he has a bunch of stories that he would like to tell.
Yeah.
But the one that I chose caught my interest, and I feel like it would catch your interest as well. The story that I'm about to tell, he says that a priest got possessed in his home, trying to cleanse his house. I haven't heard it either yet, so.
Fuck it, let's go.
Guys, this is Miguel. It's a pleasure to be on your guys' podcast and telling the story. This story is pretty crazy. It's probably one of the second longest story, probably. Let's get started into it. A little backstory to this. During this time, I was in Mexico. I would go to Mexico for 34 months around the winter, springtime. So during that time, I was in Mexico. I remember that year my mom looking for a father because my little brother was having crazy nightmares and sleep paralysis too, which is another story for another day. So this was back around 2017, 2018, I believe. I was 16 in the time. I'm 21 now, so it's been a couple of years since this happened. I remember vividly that my mom asked the father to host one of his events at our home. I'm not sure if this was the first day that we hosted it or the second day that we hosted it. But it lasted, I want to say, 12 hours straight. The event.
Damn.
It started like around 11, 12 in the morning. And it ended at 12 midnight. Going through from the morning to the afternoon, everything is fine. The father was going through his routine. It was around 9 o'clock, possibly closer to 10 and 11, where this is this one woman that she looks a little out of place. I never seen this woman in town or in the rancho, because I lived in a rancho in Mexico. But I never seen this woman, and I just assumed that she was out of town. But she did look a little bit out of place because no one knew her besides, I think it was just a woman and her mother. So I'm just not really thinking much of it during the time. But fast forward when it's her turn. The father goes in the room with her. You know, he does his thing. fast forward 10 minutes, and we hear excessive praying and, like, I guess you could say bickering. Because the woman, well, before they started bickering, the woman just started yelling. You can hear her yell from inside our room. And keep in mind, this is a Mexico house. It's made out of brick. And it's one of those screams where it gives you a eerie feeling. It's like not, like, sometimes people scream and you can just be like, why the fuck are they screaming? But this scream was eerie, like, it caught people off guard. At first, I just thought like
probably somebody getting murdered.
I'm not gonna say acting or pretending, but I'm just like, maybe she does have something that's just like, I don't know.
It's like she's dragging.
But it lasted long, and it got to the point where they brought it out to the living room, and now here we have the father, one hand with his thumb on her forehead, and the other hand praying and throwing agua bendita while being held by her mother and my mom, just trying, bickering with this thing inside this woman, saying, get out of here, we don't need you here.
He started praying, you know, how exorcism,
when they exercise, they say stuff like that. I don't remember vividly what he was saying, but I do remember him saying, get out of the body and that you don't belong here. And the woman started screaming louder and louder. She even let off like a laugh, like a carcajada. I don't know. Like, it's like one of those laughs where it's like they make fun of you, kind of. But it's not that she was making fun of the father, but it's like one of those laughs where it's like eerie, you know, like those creepy laughs.
Yeah.
And he kept praying, and boom, it went silent for a couple seconds. Everybody was questioning if it was over, and then the father just started laughing. He let off a carcajada. That was after the woman stopped screaming and everything. So now everybody is shook and confused as to why he's laughing. Pero it was crazy because the way he laughed, it gave me like Joker vibes. And even the Prius mother was just like, oh hell no, now we have to get him. So now it's the Prius mother and my mom trying to get that thing out of the Prius. So like, it's crazy. Now she has to fucking back up and like, I don't know, but he started screaming. Like, they had to hold him down a little bit, and he started screaming, but he didn't fight back. The thing inside him didn't fight a lot. I think he had more control, so it was less like crazy, but you can still hear the priest laugh and like kind of like just like, it's like if he got possessed, he was just laughing. I wasn't in the living room to see what happened. And I don't know, like,
this is not funny.
During the time, what was going through my head?
Bro,
What the fuck is going on? Because I was looking around everybody's faces, and everybody's just like in shock. Some people are scared. Some people don't even know what to like think. Like, they're not processing at the moment what the heck is going on. Like, some people didn't even process what happened, because some people don't believe in that, but yet they still want to get cleansed, you know? And the whole thing lasted like 30 minutes, and finally the priest's mother and my mom got the thing out of him, and he was more relaxed and chilled back now. And he said he was fine.
Damn, fuck.
But yeah, that's the story of a priest getting possessed, basically.
Well, shout out to you, Miguel, for that story.
Facts. Big shout out to you.
And if anybody else has some stories, because it's been a while since like we gave like supporter stories and shit, or we've showed supporter stories.
Not facts.
So guys, DM us and tell us your stories. Any crazy stories, whether it's like possession, ghost stories, you seen a duende, llorona, or maybe
just any scary, paranormal, supernatural,
or a near-death experience too. It could be anything, bro. I want to have more of y'all on the pod. I want to have more of y'all featured on the podcast.
And make sure you guys send a voice memo, just so it's a little bit easier
to react.
You know, we're all listening to it together, even you guys, and it's not like, you know, it's not just us reading it, because
I mean, we could do it at the same time, but I feel like it won't hit as
it's more good. It's more about you guys telling y'all story, you know, like what happened to you guys, your guys' emotions and shit. Like, us reading it isn't really like gonna, like, it's not gonna do it justice, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So make sure y'all do the voice memos, and yep. And
if y'all worried about your names being public or your page being public, I could literally just not show your.
It could be anonymous.
I could make it anonymous. I could change your voice if you want me to. and I could just give you a fake name. It doesn't have to be your name, because I know some people will be shy and they don't want to,
of course, yeah,
give out stories because of that reason.
Yeah.
So just a heads up, I could fix all that for you.
Make it anonymous.
Yeah, but yeah, guys, that does conclude this episode. Hope you guys enjoyed. But before we do the podcast, you already know, supporter shoutouts and
Patreon shoutouts.
You can say it, bro.
Shout out Angela Armas, Melanie Moreno, Daisy Dimer, Yari Martinez, Cesar Saavedra, Grace Perez, Brian Barrios, Alex, Diego Aguilar, Gabe Farrell, Anthony Gomez, De La Chupo, Juliet, Ricardo, fine as fuck.
What the fuck?
They changed it. Misery.daddy, Yair Torres, Anita Dick and Me, Sweaty Butts, Yovi Santiago, Josh._.0103, Tu Papi El Comal, Juanita Lascano, Tiana Martinez, 88 Fallen, Arnulfo Mendez, Rania Kumo, Brian Esquivel, Gustavo, Anita, Tita, Brianna and Marcos, Nadia Alston, Loma Maria Rico. Oh my, that shit just got me. That's crazy.
What the fuck
Leslie,
is that?
I'm not gonna say it again. Leslie with the pink hair, Chiquilina Lopez,
Which one was
Don't Worry, Te La Comes Toda, Alaí, Alvaro Morales, A.K.
El Ceviche,
The Throat Goat, Dixon Cider, Yola Prieto, Juan Medina, Jesus Chavez, Pascual Zuniga, Dixon Mayas, Jose Aguilera,
So you say that one, but you don't say the other one?
Jaime Aurel Bavera, Bo Mendoza, Miguelito, Jennifer Montalongo. Wait, is there a second page?
No. Well, I don't
And
know.
that space guy.
We fucking love you.
We fucking love you guys. Wait, what did I
Just
do
put it on
with
the
this?
floor.
Wait, what?
Actually, hold it. Yo. If y'all see my laptop, you peep the sticker.
Oh shit, Clown Boys right here.
Yo, shout out to the supporters who got their stickers and merch, because I've been seeing a lot of people who post. I see somebody put them on their windshield of their car. Somebody put them on their bottle, like their Stanley Cup.
That's fire.
I believe someone put it in their back of their
Yo, I
laptop.
should put that shit on my wallet.
You should.
Like mad, like stickers and
You
shit.
should.
There you go. I don't know how to get ceviche.
Okay, shout out to is this new? No.
Anita, Tita. Why is it like right out back to back?
Okay, so shout out to Rebecca Chavez 9539 on YouTube. I've always see your comment, and you're
Shout out.
over one for always
Rebecca.
commenting. I've been waiting. Love y'all, Clown Boys. My birthday is tomorrow, so you came perfect time. So this was on Saturday. It's now Monday / Tuesday.
Bro, it's Tuesday.
But it's April 1st. Your birthday already passed, but I hope you had a good birthday. Happy birthday to you.
Happy late birthday. We love you.
Thank you for supporting us and showing love and commenting every single week. I hope you don't stop doing that. And yeah. Shout out to Alan269. Hello. Hope y'all doing great. And I was hoping maybe to get a shout out, but who knows? But it's crazy to think y'all's podcast on my recommended, and it was pretty cool how everything is kind of raw and how I can relate to a lot of things with y'all. But anyways, hope you have a good day and much love. Shout out to you, Alan. You got your shout out.
Shout out, Alan.
And thank
Alan,
you for
my boy.
supporting us and joining the family. And I believe this is
Big facts.
a new person as well, because they
Shit.
said y'all should make it a permanent segment for horror things. Me and my girlfriend love those. Keep it up, and keep up the good work though. So the horror things is permanent.
Yeah, it's
just so you know,
it's more of a half and half podcast for the new viewers. I mean, it's more like in the beginning we just like yap
We
about
vibe.
Yeah, it's more like a vibe, catching up, talking about like stuff that happened, you know, on social media with us, with our lives, shit that we saw that triggered us, or like anything to start the conversation.
Yeah, any random shit.
That's pretty much the beginning of the podcast, and then closer to the end
Is when like
the sun starts going down, it starts getting dark. That's when the scary shit happens.
So shout out to you, Juan. I believe your last name is Gonzaga. Shout out to you, bro. Shout out to you and your girl for watching us, and shout out to any couples that watch us together. Comment down right
Families.
now. Comment down right now who you watch the podcast with, whether it's by yourself, with your girlfriend, boyfriend,
siblings,
family, like your mom, your dad, whatever. Comment it down if you got to this point. And yeah, you have any hits for next week or not?
I don't have a hint, but the word of the day today is cult, because we talked about cults and shit.
Oh yeah, hell yeah.
So if you made it to this point, comment down cult, CULT, and yeah.
With that being said, guys, it's been your host George, aka Mezziah.
It's been your host Ricardo, aka Ricardo.
And do not let the podcast go
unnoticed.